laughing with them, loving with the building with the Philllips. With the Philllips.
What's up, YouTube? This is Deanna over here again, Deanna your Realtor. Thank you so much for tuning in to our Building with the Philllips YouTube channel. Make sure, if you haven't done so already, make sure you subscribe to our channel and like this video and share it with all your family and friends. Today, I'm so excited because I got Mike Spaulding in the room today. He is a fantastic mortgage loan originator from Mid-America Mortgage right here in Tampa Bay with us, and he's got something exciting we're going to share with you. What's up, Mike?
Hi, Deanna. Thank you for having me.
Woo!
I'm excited to be here. Guys, today we're going to talk about some of the things that you should do in preparation of buying a home. We're going to go over what I like to call the 10 commandments of buying a home. Number 1, thou shalt not change jobs or become self-employed.
You better talk to him, Mike.
Especially not in the before or during the process of purchasing a home. Believe it or not, as much as you would think that's common sense, there are some people out there that just aren't aware of that, so we want to bring that to you and let you know that that is not a good idea, because when that loan goes to underwriting, it's going to create a lot of confusion on the income and the employment history that can actually impede you from being able to complete that home purchase. So definitely something you should avoid doing. Number 2 is thou shalt not buy a car, truck, or van unless you plan to live in it.
Don't you go buying no new vehicles when you're trying to buy a home, okay?
Yeah. Definitely can throw off your debt-to-income ratio, and that's not something you want to do. If you do need or want to buy a new vehicle, I would suggest doing it shortly after the closing of the home.
After you closed.
3rd is thou shalt not use your credit cards or let your payments fall behind. This can have a tremendous negative impact on your credit score, because a big portion of your credit score is based on utilization. And if you rack those credit cards up right before you plan on buying a home, you may lower your score to a non-qualifying level, or you can also mess up the debt-to-income ratio in that scenario as well. Number 4, thou shalt not spend money you have saved for your down payment. I know it's tempting, but just leave it alone.
Don't you be going on vacation with that down payment money.
Yeah. Because also what a lot of people don't realize is that in addition to your down payment, there are other settlement charges like title insurance, title fees, homeowners insurance, and other things that add to the amount. So even if you have your 3 or 5% down payment saved, there are other monies needed. So try to have, twice as much as you think you need for your down payment saved in a reserve account that you're not going to touch, so that you have more than an ample amount of money.
And let me put a plug in there for you guys, because I've seen it. You get to the closing table, a person thinks they may only need $3,000 or $4,000 down. Then there's one more bill that came in a little higher at the closing table, and the buyer is sitting there saying, "Wait a minute, I don't have enough money." That deal's dead. So you want to make sure what Mike said, have more than what was told to you to have at closing, just in case. And guess what? Even if you don't use that money at the closing table, you're going to want furniture.
Well,
right?
that leads us to number 5. Thou shalt not buy furniture before you buy a house.
After you buy the house. After we close, then you buy your
furniture. Because if you do, you might have that furniture in a storage unit instead of your new home. So
I'm trying to think. Talk to him, Mike. Talk to him.
Number 6, thou shalt not originate any new inquiries on your credit report. So just try to be mindful of that while you're, before you're purchasing or during the process. Don't apply for any new credit or make any big purchases, which would include cars, furniture, and other large purchases.
And even, ladies, your Victoria's Secret credit card, don't you get a new one. Don't do that. Leave that alone until after we get the house closed.
Yeah, and then number 7, thou shalt not make any large deposits in your bank account. This is a red flag for several different reasons. Underwriters don't like to see that, and then that's going to open up a whole can of worms where you now have to start sourcing and seasoning where that money came from, and it just complicates things. So avoid any unusually large deposits in the account if at all possible.
Yeah, unless we can say it's a gift. Isn't that an exclusion unless someone's gifting you the money to help you with the home purchase?
Correct, yeah. If there's a gift letter involved and it's a gift, then that's fine. And that
then
gift
that's easy to prove.
Right, and that gift can be used to cover not just your down payment, but any cash requirements that are needed to close on that transaction.
Yeah, there you go.
Number 9, thou shalt not cosign for anyone. So if you're planning on purchasing a home soon, don't make the mistake of cosigning. That person, even if you think they might be responsible, something can change.
Not for your son, daughter, mom, auntie, anybody. Do not co-sign for anybody. Is that right, Mike?
That's correct. I mean, I wouldn't even do it if I'm not buying a home. It's not a good idea.
Talk about it. Your credit will be shot.
Even if you know them and they're a very responsible person, life is life. Things happen. They could lose their job. Something could affect their ability to pay on that.
And
if you're not in a position to cover it, now it's going to be detrimental to your credit. So avoid that at all costs.
Thou shall not ever co-sign for anyone else.
Yep. And last but not least, number 10, the 10th commandment: thou shalt not purchase anything until way after the closing. So kind of just reiterating everything else that we said in 1 through 10, but just avoid any major purchases. Let the house be your priority, and when that's done, feel free to still responsibly make purchases, but at least you'll have the main thing out of the way, which is the house, your new home.
Man, Mike, I really want to thank you today for coming in, dropping those 10 amazing commandments on us today. Guys, if you want to learn more about Mike and the Mike Spaulding group, he is with Mid-America Mortgage. He is a rock star. Go and look at our other video. Go back. There's a program he has for first-time home buyers, and even if you're not a first-time home buyer, he's got some help with down payment assistance and more amazing things. You can hear all of that on the other video, so make sure you like, share, and hashtag, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. We love you. Thank you for always tuning in. Bye.
Bye, guys. Deanna, thanks again for having me.
Thank you, Mike. We love you, man.
Love you too.
Hi, my name's Deanna, and you are Building with Philllips. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell, and let us know what your favorite part was. See you next episode. Bye.